This is the craziest thing that you can ever imagine when it comes to preparing your private equity deal. We're in a time where Trump is making massive changes to the markets, where trade wars are being stopped and paused. At the time of the recording, the trade war has been paused. So what can you expect, and how do you make sure that you build your asset base without getting thrown into the chaos? So I'll talk about the things that are distractions and the things that are not. So when it comes to you getting ready to raise money, how do you make sure that you're able to do it without getting distracted by all the chaos and all the noise? So the cleanest and most simple way is to focus on the money, not on the noise. The money dictates the profits of the businesses that you want to buy or of the real estate you want to buy. So if you look and you ask yourself, how can what's happening affect the money of the things that you want to buy? How can that ruin or not ruin what you're working on? And it's very important. For example, if a trade war happens really badly and it makes sure that people that send things outside of Canada or in Canada are affected, it's going to make you have to value those companies differently. So it can drop the value of certain companies, it can raise the value of other companies. So you have to ask yourself, number one, how will the financials change? Number two, the rules. There's certain things that can and can't be done depending on the political landscape. So if you look at certain rules, there are certain regulations when it comes to the types of investors you can reach out to or the types of cryptocurrency projects you can work on. So if the rules tell you that you can't work on certain projects based on the current landscape, then you have to change your rules. If the rules tell you that you can talk to certain types of investors based on a certain landscape, then you can benefit from it. For example, I'll walk through two examples. Biden really pushed environmental. I knew people. I'm actually with a friend right now in Florida. He made millions using the whole solar thing, so he took advantage of it because Biden was pushing solar. Trump is pushing like a lot of tax lowering things with opportunity zones and deregulation of crypto. So people are becoming crypto millionaires. So, you have to go with the flow. When it came to the law, anything with regards to sponsoring immigrants, it's getting kind of tough depending on where it's coming from because people are getting deported. When it comes to doing things that depend on international trade or e-commerce, you have to be really careful because you can be influenced based on what's happening. So in short, just make sure you look at what's benefiting you and what's not benefiting you and how it affects the money, how it affects the rules. And that's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward video, but you have to really, really make sure that you stay keen on this and you don't get confused when it comes to preparing to raise money for your deals. And so with this, I'll make sure I'll see you in the next video. And if this is something that you'd like to prepare for, as you're seeing all the news about trade wars and everything coming up, make sure you head to raises.com. We'll send you a free guide of us walking through a custom step-by-step process of how you can buy businesses with other people's money. And so with this, I'll see you in the next video.